Hey guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. I am so excited for today's video. As you can tell by the title, I am back with another fragrance review. I am going to be talking about the newest fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn, the one, the only Queens Caramel. So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video. And follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, you guys, before I share my thoughts on Queens Caramel, let me just give you a little bit of info on the fragrance. This fragrance is not out yet. Ellis Brooklyn was kind enough to send this fragrance over to me, and no, this video is not sponsored. This will launch in store and online Sephora on August 11th and on the Ellis Brooklyn website on August 12th. This fragrance retails for $115 for a 50 ml, which is what I have right here, or you can get a 10 ml, which is a travel size, for $33. First, let me show you guys the package of this fragrance because I love the bottle. This is beautiful, classic Ellis Brooklyn bottle, but I just love the two-tone bottle. It kind of reminds me of the Kayali Rose Royale bottle. So this is what it looks like with the name on the front. Very simple, classic Ellis Brooklyn bottle. Once again, the fragrance is called Queens Caramel. So let me tell you guys the notes for this fragrance. I'm just going based off the little card that I got from Ellis Brooklyn in the PR package. So in the top for this fragrance, you have caramel, maple sugar, wild honey, and pink salt. In the middle, you have sheer jasmine, whipped coconut, vanilla accord, and white chocolate. And in the base, you have vanilla bourbon, amber woods, tonka bean, and milky musk. Doesn't that sound like heaven? Just based off the notes, if you are a gourmand lover, I know this fragrance is going to catch you. Y'all, let me just tell you what I think about this fragrance. So if you're watching this, I'm filming today, Wednesday, July 30th, and I got this fragrance in the mail last Friday. Y'all, this was love at first sniff for me. It was love at first sniff. I sprayed it on paper, sprayed it on my skin, tried it over the weekend, layered it a little bit, but y'all know I'm going to keep playing with it. But as of right now, this is love. This is a love for me. So just off the first spray, you are going to get that caramel, the maple sugar, the salt. You're going to get all the top notes, but in a very fluffy, light type of way. It's not super sweet. This is not a super thick scent. And y'all, as this fragrance begins to dry down, it gets even better. I start to pick up on the white chocolate in this fragrance. I get the bourbon vanilla. Y'all, this fragrance is so good. For me, I'm getting a creamy white chocolate caramel musky scent, but it's not too much caramel. I don't know if it's just me. I think caramel can come off a little bit play-doughy. Not this one. You smell the caramel, but it's not too much. I feel like the caramel in Escapade Gourmand is like true creme brulee caramel. This is just like hints of caramel, like not too much at all. If I should like compare it to another fragrance in my collection, I'd say this doesn't smell like anything that I own, but it reminds me of a few fragrances. Not dupes, but in the same family, same department. They're related in some way. This reminds me of, hear me out once again before I tell you what it reminds me of, not dupes, but I'll explain why it reminds me of each fragrance. So it reminds me of Killian Angel Share, it reminds me of Narcotica Happy Dust, it reminds me of Bianco Latte, it reminds me of Kayali Young Bougie Marshmallow, it reminds me of the marshmallow from Ellis Brooklyn. All those fragrances are completely different, but let me tell you why this fragrance reminds me of all of them. So the Killian Angel Share, you're gonna get that boozy type of vibe in here, but not super boozy, not as boozy as Killian Angel Share, but it kind of gives me that cozy, boozy, Thanksgiving fall type of vibe without being too heavy or too boozy. And then for Bianco Latte, it is more crowd pleasing. It's still giving similar vibes as Escapade Gourmand, but lighter, airier, muskier, fluffier, and that is what this is giving me. It is more wearable, more crowd pleasing, but still very unique. Just a well done fragrance. And then the same for Young Bougie Marshmallow and the marshmallow from Ellis Brooklyn. It gives me this sweet gourmand feel without being too heavy. I can easily overspray this and I won't get a headache, and I don't think this fragrance will offend anybody around you. If you have Young Bougie Marshmallow from Kayali, you know that fragrance. It's super sweet, it's super fluffy, super marshmallowy, but it's gourmand without being thick, dense, and heavy. And that is what I'm getting from this fragrance. It literally smells amazing, you guys. The most beautiful gourmand. We all love a good gourmand, but not everybody wants something super sickly sweet. And this is not that at all. It's just enough sweetness. This is one that I'd reach for more so fall and winter. Yes, it is light enough to wear during the summertime, but because it has this bourbon vanilla, this little bit of like a boozy touch going for it, I would more so wear this nighttime in the summer or fall and winter. As it starts to cool down, this is one that I would reach for. I was playing around with it and I layered it with Ginger Biscuit from Jo Malone. You guys, so good. I also layered it with Apple Love, which is one that is recommended from Ellis Brooklyn, and it smells really, really good. Another fragrance that this kind of reminds me of, once again, not dupes, but just in that same boozy vanilla caramel sweet type of scent, is from Perfumes de Marly Alta Hair. Not dupes, but if you like those, you'd really like this. If you should take the booziness from Alta Hair or from Killian Angel's Share with the fluffy marshmallow from Kayali, bougie marshmallow, or the marshmallow from Ellis Brooklyn, and put all of those fragrances together, all of the best parts of those fragrances, this is what you would get. This is one that I think is very crowd pleasing, and I'd see a lot of people loving this the way they love Young Bougie Marshmallow. As much as it reminds me of other fragrances in my collection, this smells like its own fragrance. Very well done, very well blended. It smells beautiful, and I do feel like this wears a little bit better than some of my other Ellis Brooklyn fragrances. For me, with my Ellis Brooklyn fragrances, I'll probably get 4 or 5 hours, or if I layer them, I'll get more. But this one, y'all, look at the back of my hand. I don't know if you guys can see the oils on the back of my hand. This one, so far, it's been doing really good. I'm going to keep playing with it. As you guys already know, this is my first impressions. I'm going to keep playing with this fragrance and then come back in other videos and let you guys know how I layer it. But I wouldn't layer this with anything too thick or too dense because it's such a soft fragrance, such a pretty fragrance. I think if you layer this with anything too thick, it is going to overpower this fragrance. I can't wait for this one to come out for you guys to try it. It's a 10 out of 10 in my book. I have quite a bit of Ellis Brooklyn fragrances. I've tried quite a bit of Ellis Brooklyn fragrances, and I have hits and I've tried misses, but this one is a 10. But that is everything for this video. I will have this fragrance linked down below for you guys in the description of this video. I will also post on my community tab once it launches on Sephora. But let me know if you are going to get your nose on this one. Let's keep the conversation going down below. I really want to know what y'all think once you pick it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.